All right, this was sent into the channel for review. It is an IC tester, the T100. I showed another one of these. I have a different one that I've used before, but this one looks fancy, so we'll give it a go. It's got a nice ZIF socket on it. It's got a little bit area over here for surface mount parts to kind of push on there. It will do transistors and diodes as well from that, but let's test it out in its native state here. You push this button to turn it on, and make sure when you turn it on there's no part in here. It kind of like self-calibrates. So we'll put a part on, and then we'll push the button, and it automatically says it's one of these parts. So some parts are more like the other, like maybe it's an OR gate or something. There's several versions of certain things. Here, let's put another part in. That one's not found, so it doesn't have every single part in the library. Let's try this one. Okay, that's a 7407, and we take a look at it, and it says 7407 right on it. Okay, so it does TTL parts. We can test maybe some CMOS parts. These are let's pick a strange one here. We'll pick a 4077, see if it knows what to do with that one. This is 4077. Do you see how fast it was? It's really fast. It's nice. Let me show you the insides of it here. It's like an ST32 microprocessor. That's why it's fast. And then all the big chips are 8-bit latches, 8-bit registers. And then there's a couple little parts that are just one of 10 decoders. So they're just address space for all the different latches. So yeah, it's basically just data in, data out type of arrangement. Okay, so it does CMOS, and it actually does some OpAmps and stuff too, which is kind of cool. I don't know if it can auto detect them. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Boom. TL084. This is an 074, but yeah, it's the same part. So it found that super fast. Wow. I'm impressed. Let's put a 555 timer in there. I'm sure it doesn't know what to do with that. Let's see. Let's do that. 555. Push the button. Look at that. NE555. Wow. Okay, well, make a liar out of me. Here's an 074. I mean a 741. Old school. 741. There you go, 741. Poof, found it immediately. So it's nice for sorting parts. Like if you have a bunch of parts, maybe just have a bunch of parts you pulled out of something, you want to sort them. Instead of having to read all the numbers, you just pop them into this thing. So that's pretty cool. It also comes with a couple of SMD ZIF sockets, one for the SO wide and one for the normal SO. This is a part here. Let's see if we can get it into the machine. Yeah, it goes in like that. Push the button. It says it's an HC595, which it is. It's an HC595. So yeah, so that's nice that they throw these in. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. We can take a look at maybe the transistor function. Yeah, let's do that. Here's the transistor. Legs on this one are a little wonky. I've bent them around a bit for some reason. Working on some project. I needed that particular pin out. Not found. Okay, so on this one you have to, I think, put it into transistor mode. So OpAmp mode, transistor mode. Let's push transistor mode. That says it's an NPN, and the pinout is base collector emitter. It doesn't tell you any information other than what it is. So it's not really a component tester. It's just a component identifier. And this one's a PNP. And this one is a 2D, aka So it's a dual diode. You'll see a lot of these in the switching power supplies. It's 2 diodes, and the pinout is anode, cathode, anode. So yeah, knows about those too. Knows about FETs and stuff. N channel, P channel, can do all those things. Little area here. Yeah, I like it. It's got a lithium battery in it. Keep it charged up. I like it that it's so fast. It's super, super fast. The other one's slower. Let's see here. We can go diode. It has a diode section, an other section. I wonder what the other section is. What is that? HC250. I don't even know what that is. Got some strange parts in here. So there's a lot of bizarre parts that Max 485. Well, the Max 232. It'll test one of those. That's kind of cool. Let's see here. OE. I don't know what that is. So somebody that's 74. Well, these are 40. So we saw the 4000 series. There's also a 4500 series. And it depends on who's labeled them, Motorola, other people. Sometimes it's a 145, but it's 45 something or other. And then you can come over to this side, and you can actually type in the number you've got, and it'll see if it can test that or not. So that's kind of cool. I don't know how to go back. I'll just do it this way. Let's see. Off diode, other HEF 4000 series, CD 4000 series, 74LS series, HC series. Yeah. It looks pretty nice. A little bit big, but you don't use it that often, so when you bring it out, you're going to use it and put it away forever. But yeah, when you need them, they're super handy. And like I said, if you've got a big pile of parts that you want to sort, I think that's when they really come into their own. Or when you're troubleshooting a board, you know, maybe you have an old S100 computer and stuff, you can pull all the ICs out of it, test them all, make sure they're all okay, put them back in again. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, links down below, or the IC tester T100.